Hi, I'm Matt Soergel with the Times-Union, and I'm here to talk about 4 of the movies that are opening up on this busy Friday. The first one, the biggest one most likely, will be Twilight, the Twilight New Moon, the second in the series. And I have to say the packed audience I saw it with seemed to really enjoy the film, and they should. This is a movie made for the fans. However, if you're not a diehard fan, there's not a whole lot here for you.
It's my birthday. Can I ask for something? Kiss me.
The first one I really liked. I was surprised at how much I really liked this movie. But with a new director, a more polished mainstream director, I thought this sequel was just a little bit more earthbound. Now, it has some problems going into it. One of the plot, of course, Bella and her vampire boyfriend, Edward, are separated for much of the movie, which is necessary because that's what the book's about, and the movie is very faithful to the book. But the movie suffers as a result. Their passion was really a large part of the fun of the first one, and this time he's mostly not in the picture. Shows up as a little wisp of smoke every once in a while whenever Bella does anything dangerous, to kind of caution her, maybe like he's her grandfather or something. He's certainly old enough to be her grandfather. And no, don't do that, don't do that. It gets a little bit old after a while. But there are some compensations for the Twilight fans, mostly the emergence in a much larger role of Jacob, the werewolf boy, who spends most of his time without his shirt on, a fact that was much appreciated by the audience that I saw it with.
Jake, run!
This movie lacked some of the poetry of the first one and some of the sort of go-for-it kind of nuttiness that one had. It's a much more conventional thing, and I found it a lot more boring. But I warn you, I'm not in their target audience, obviously, and those in it will still want to see this movie, of course. 3 other movies, very briefly. Sandra Bullock is a real hoot in The Blind Side, based on a true story of a woman in Memphis who sort of took under her wing this young homeless boy who turned out to be a first-round draft pick in this last NFL draft, Michael Orr. It's a feel-good, mainstream movie that works pretty well, mostly because of Sandra Bullock. She's a lot of fun to watch.
This team is your family, Michael. When you look at him, you think of me, how you have my back. Are you going to protect the family, Michael?
Yes, ma'am.
SJ, you're going to want to get this.
And then there's a movie that a lot of people have been waiting for, Precious, a very intense, very harrowing film. Really terrific movie about a very unfortunate teenage girl in New York, in Harlem, whose life is turned around somewhat. It doesn't have a feel-good Hollywood sort of arc to this story, but it's a really terrific movie with an amazing performance by Gabby Sidibe, I think is how you say her name, the unknown actress who is cast as Precious. Pretty astonishing movie.
You're still in junior high school, and you're pregnant with your second child.
What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you think about home? But you're gonna have to talk to somebody if you want your check, sweetie. People tell me my life will be.
And then for kids, there is Planet 51, which is a fun movie aimed right at kids, and they'll appreciate that. It's not one of these kids' movies that's aimed at adults, not one of these redone movies. There seem to be a lot of those coming out these days. This is just a kid movie about an alien planet that is invaded by an astronaut from Earth, and they're cute robots and nice animation, and not a whole lot for adults. It's not maybe as clever as it should have been, but for kids, they'll probably enjoy it over the Thanksgiving vacation. Matt Soergel. You can read my reviews in Jacksonville.com and in the Florida Times-Union's Jack section on Friday. Thank you.